position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Well, jet sweep pass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive. And the need to move the sticks. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. And they can't make the connection.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the foot.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks the tackle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, that's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line? Just
Sneaks into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. With the catch, it's Sategna. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home to them.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
Yo, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Mateer. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive op. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they're not on the same page there.
Quarterback got everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for room. It's Ott. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Mateer on target.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They kick it away on 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Ott. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense playing a bail technique. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Kent. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Dumps it off in the flats. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Slithers into space, and they're able to get him down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Across the 25. He's got room. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold on.
He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. To the air. It's Hawkins. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A shot toward the end zone. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He'll do it himself. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. from the gun, the ground game. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Now on the option, the pitch. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. The give on the option. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Defense.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Got a man. It's Sategna. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future,